Audible to everyone? Yes? Okay, let me continue.
आपका स्क्रीन थोड़ा
So,
नीचे सामने
I'm
आके
Dr.
जो
Manali Grover. I'm a physiotherapist
मतलब
and a
स्क्रीन
childbirth
नीचे है.
educator. And the topic which I'm going to speak on today is ergonomics in pregnancy. So, why ergonomics in pregnancy? So, a lot of women during pregnancy have been traditionally working at home, and now so more women have started going out, बाहर जाके काम करते हैं, and a lot of women are spending a lot of time in front of the computer. कंप्यूटर के सामने मे बी दिन में 8 से 9 घंटे उनको काम करना होता है. So, is it good, or what kind of problems they have because of this? And can something help them? Yes, there are a lot of problems which women face when they're sitting on computer and going out and working during pregnancy. So that's why ergonomics. Okay. So what is ergonomics? Ergonomics is the science of designing the workplace in such a way that the job fits the worker, right? Matlab you design your workplace in such a way that the work which you're doing, the it could be furniture, it could be your chair, it could be your work environment that is fitting you, right? That is basically ergonomics in short, in the most simplest way to tell you. So ergon means works and nomos means the laws. Okay, so but ergonomic is just one part. It is the modification of the external environment where you're working, right? But उसके अलावा biomechanics or body mechanics also is very important. Body mechanics is science or is the process of maintaining a good muscular and skeletal positioning during movement. In simple way, the way you are doing movement has to be in a good alignment. जैसे आप मूवमेंट करते हो, बैठते हो, उठते हो, कंप्यूटर के सामने बैठे हो, तो उस टाइम पे भी आप मूवमेंट कर ही रहे हो, फोन उठा रहे हो, कंप्यूटर पे टाइप कर रहे हो, वो करते टाइम आपका बॉडी अलाइनमेंट कैसा है, आप आपका मूवमेंट जब कर रहे हो उसका अलाइनमेंट कैसा है, वो सही तरीके से कर रहे हो या देर आर सम ऑकवर्ड पोस्चर्स, ट्विस्टिंग ज़्यादा हो रही है या आपको ज़्यादा स्ट्रेन पड़ रहा है, आपके लोअर बैक पे ज़्यादा स्ट्रेन पड़ रहा है, आप राइट मसल्स यूज़ नहीं कर रहे हो, आप सही तरह से बैठे नहीं हुए हो, आप ऑकवर्ड पोस्चर में बैठे हो, जैसे स्टुप बैक, स्टुप राउंडेड शोल्डर पोस्चर और स्टुप बैक हंच्ड बैक पोस्चर में बैठे हो, तो दिस इज नॉट गुड बॉडी मैकेनिक्स. ओके, बट आप अगर सही पोस्चर में बैठे हो, वेल अलाइंड हो, सही तरीके से मूवमेंट कर रहे हो, तो चांसेस है आपको फटीग, इंजरी, बॉडी पेन, लो बैक पेन बहुत कम होगा. नॉट ओनली ड्यूरिंग प्रेगनेंसी, अदरवाइज ऑल्सो, इवन अदरवाइज आप कंप्यूटर के सामने बैठे हो और आप सही अर्गोनॉमिक्स आपके हैं अराउंड, यू हैव एडजस्टेड योर अर्गोनॉमिक्स अकॉर्डिंगली, और योर आप ऑफिस में जा रहे हो, ऑफिस योर मैनेजमेंट हैज टेकन द केयर टू make sure that where their employees are working, they are providing them with good ergonomics, और आपको भी इसकी जानकारी दी गई है और आप अपने बॉडी अलाइनमेंट ठीक रख रहे हो, दैट्स द बेस्ट थिंग. यू विल बी मच लेस प्रोन टू इंजरी. Okay, you will be less fatigued, your work efficiency is going to increase, so lot of benefits which we'll see further also, and more so during pregnancy. There's lot of awareness ki during for ergonomics, office ergonomics कैसे होने चाहिए, but unfortunately uh, ergonomics for pregnant women are not widely spoken about, right? And very few people discuss about it ki if there are pregnant women working, what should be the ergonomics. Even women who are pregnant themselves don't have proper knowledge कि कैसे उनका ergonomic प्लेस होना चाहिए, उनको कौन से बॉडी मैकेनिक्स, व्हाट इज राइट बॉडी मैकेनिक्स, उनको नहीं होती नॉलेज. और कई बार होती भी है, उनको पता होता है स्ट्रेट बैठना चाहिए, पोस्चर अच्छा होना चाहिए, बट दे डोंट फॉलो इट, क्योंकि नॉलेज नहीं होती कि अगर फॉलो नहीं करेंगे तो क्या होगा, क्या प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकते हैं, राइट? एंड व्हाट ऑल प्रॉब्लम्स दे मे फेस लेटर ड्यूरिंग द प्रेगनेंसी और इवन ड्यूरिंग द बर्थ बिकॉज ऑफ द बैड पोस्चर, बिकॉज ऑफ मसल टाइटनेस, ये सब पता नहीं होता. अगर इनको इंफॉर्मेशन अलॉन्ग विद द ergonomics, अलॉन्ग विद everything, if pregnant women are given proper knowledge of why ergonomics is important, of why body mechanics is important, they will follow it, right? And it will not only benefit the women, the pregnant women, but it will also benefit the organization, right? So it's absolutely a win-win situation. And ergonomics education and body mechanics knowledge is a must. Okay. So going further, why good ergonomics? And so we have already discussed. So going further on the same topic, good ergonomics plus well-aligned body mechanics. It's the situation we want. It's what we are looking for, right? So it'll if we follow this, there will be less chances of fatigue, better productivity and work efficacy, less prone to repetitive strain injuries. We'll discuss what are repetitive strain injuries further. Creates better safety culture. You are less prone to injury, so better safety. Reduce musculoskeletal injuries in general. Okay, so there have been a lot of studies on this, and they have found out that especially companies who take care about ergonomics and educating their staff on ergonomics and better body mechanics, they have a better compliance. They have more efficacy from their workers because their workers are more comfortable. They are less prone to injuries. The fatigue is less, right? So going further, now coming to ergonomics during pregnancy. So there is a huge need of proper education of ergonomics and body mechanics, right? Especially during pregnancy, because a lot of women are going out and working, especially women who are working on computers and various other work condition. But in today's session, I'm going to concentrate more on women with musculoskeletal injury, especially women who are spending a lot of time in front of the computer. अभी इस pandemic situation में so many people are working from home. So even if they are not going to the office at home, also they are spending a lot of time, right, on front of the computer. So if you're designing your workplace at home, या आप बाहर जाके काम कर रहे हो और आप कंप्यूटर के सामने काम कर रहे हो, तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन प्रेगनेंसी आपको पता हो कि व्हाट इज द आइडियल सिचुएशन, हाउ यू शुड बी सिटिंग, especially if you're sitting for a long time, like full day, 9 hours, it's very, very important you know about ergonomics and proper body mechanics. About 50% of pregnant women experience low back pain. सबसे अगर आप पूछो common ailment क्या है, which world over people experience, is most common is low back pain. So most of us also we have experienced low back pain some other time in our life, and in pregnancy it is more. Okay, especially women who are going out and spending time in front of computer or other sedentary work they're doing. So in such cases, the chances of having low back pain is much higher. Then 60% complain pain which is significant to severe. The number of women experiencing fatigue is also very high. So if you're not using proper mechanics, ergonomics is poor, you're going to have pain. And if you're going to have pain, it's not a good feeling, right, to work continuously with the pain. So obviously your fatigue is also going to increase. And again, a lot of women are aware of having a proper body mechanics is important. उनको पता होता है कि चेयर सीधा बैठना है, चेयर कैसी होनी चाहिए, टेबल कैसे होना चाहिए, बट दे आर स्टिल सिटिंग इन अ रॉन्ग पोस्चर, ऑकवर्ड पोस्चर. क्यों? क्योंकि उनको प्रॉपर इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है ना, कि अगर हम ऐसे नहीं बैठेंगे, ऐसे सही तरीके से हम काम नहीं करेंगे, हमारा एर्गोनॉमिक्स ठीक नहीं होगा, तो दे डोंट नो व्हाट आर द इल इफेक्ट्स ऑफ दैट. So making them aware also helps greatly. Now, to know about proper ergonomics in pregnancy, थोड़ा बहुत मैं explain करूँगी कि during pregnancy what all changes takes place, okay, and how it is important that the ergonomics also has to be changed according to the changes, and the body mechanics also have to be slightly altered. To do this, it is very important that the pregnant woman herself knows what all changes she's experiencing, she's aware of them, so that she can help herself better. Also, the policymakers, the management of the organization, if they are going to they are going to design their workplace which is ergonomically appropriate and considering the needs of the pregnant woman, then it's very important they also understand what they are doing and why they are doing. Okay, so going further, let's see what are the different changes which happens during the time of pregnancy. So there is increase in the weight that we all know during the pregnancy. The weight increases, right? So the center of gravity that is shifting forward. Because of the center of gravity shifting forward, the woman may face slightly sense of imbalance, especially थर्ड ट्राइमेस्टर में ये ज़्यादा होता है क्योंकि वेट काफ़ी बढ़ गया होता है. So there could be spinal malalignment, which in turn can cause postural changes and affect balance. तो इसके वजह से कई बार क्या होता है, because of the shift of the center of gravity forward, the woman may sometimes, adopt a awkward posture just to maintain her balance. There could be excessive lordosis, मतलब arching of the back. जो बैक का आर्चिंग होता है वो कई बार ज्यादा हो जाता है ना, ड्यूरिंग द प्रेगनेंसी, और शी इज excessively keeping her upper body backward to maintain her balance. जरूरी नहीं है हर बार arching ही ज़्यादा हो या lordosis ही हो. There are various other postural adaptations which she may adopt. It may vary, but the most common is increased back arch or increased lordosis. Okay, and also there is increase in hormones. तो प्रेगनेंसी के बहुत सारे हार्मोन्स होते हैं जो प्रेगनेंसी के टाइम पे बढ़ जाते हैं बॉडी में, है ना. तो उसकी वजह से इट कॉजेज लूजन्स एंड सॉफ्टन्स द सॉफ्ट टिश्यूज एंड लिगामेंट्स इन द बॉडी, right? So this effect is especially in the pelvic region, lower back region. तो her body is preparing for the birth, right? So उसके वजह से pelvic के around region, the soft tissues वो सारे lose हो जाते हैं. There is loosening of the soft tissues there. There is relaxation of the soft tissues there, which will help her in giving birth. But it also makes her more prone to injury, right? It makes her more prone to unwanted stress, especially unwanted long sitting postures, which are not recommended, especially in the late stages of pregnancy. So it's very important that she knows how to, what is the right technique to get up, what is the right technique to sit, what is the right technique to turn. All these small things would matter. And if she takes proper care of her body ergonomics, of the body movements, it is chances that she will not experience much back pain or any other kind of pain during pregnancy. Of course, along with the proper diet and exercise, which is absolutely important. But one thing you have to remember, even if you have proper diet, exercise, and आप देखो पूरा दिन आप अगर एक गलत posture में काम कर रहे हो, then that exercise will not have effect on you. Okay, because exercise आप कितनी देर कर रहे हो, exercise आप maybe half an hour कर रहे हो, 45 minutes कर रहे हो, 1 hour कर रहे हो, ठीक है, सही alignment में बैठ के सब exercise कर रहे हो. उसके बाद you're not following the good body posture, you're sitting in awkward posture, you're bending, right? You're not bending in the right way while sitting on the computer, आप completely bent ho. So you're not following a good body posture on in the other part of the day, except during exercise, and you're having a good diet, that's another thing. So that exercise will not have that wanted or desired effect if you're not having a body good ergonomics, and if you're not having good body mechanics. Okay, so it's very important that you have good body posture, especially when you're sitting for a long time. Then also, body retains extra fluid, increase weight and size of the uterus. This also causes swelling, especially in the peripheral joint. आपने in pregnancy, a lot of women they have swelling in their joints, like lower limb में, ankle में swelling हो जाती है, hands में swelling हो जाती है. क्यों होती है? क्योंकि यहाँ पे the body during pregnancy it retains extra fluid. Okay, and also because of the increased weight of the uterus, it compresses the blood vessels which are around it, right? So it causes swelling in the peripheral joint. So ये सारी changes होती हैं during the pregnancy. Every trimester comes with different set of issues, challenges. Okay, so especially सबसे ज़्यादा challenging काम करना for women is mostly in the third trimester. Okay? Because third trimester में the weight has increased, the posture has changed. She's moving with additional weight along with her increased weight. So in third trimester, the pain, fatigue is much more as compared to the other trimester, musculoskeletal. Of course, the challenges of the first trimester are different, like nausea, vomiting, right? They are the challenges of the first trimester. But in the third trimester, the challenges become different, and your ergonomic posture is very important. So going further, so repetitive strain injury is an injury that are part of the musculoskeletal system. So what is a repetitive strain injury? A repetitive strain injury is the injury to the part of the musculoskeletal system or nervous system by repetitive use, compression, or wrong period, particularly in a same position. So even like sitting on, I'll give you an example. आप कंप्यूटर पे बैठे हो, ठीक है? You're not taking a break. You're sitting in a hunchback, or you're sitting in you're bent. You are sitting in a awkward posture, and your wrist is maybe you're bending your wrist excessively, or you're extending your wrist excessively while typing on the keyboard. So this may lead to injury. So in pregnancy, a lot of women are prone to a lot of injuries like low back pain. One of the injury which a lot of pregnant women are prone to is carpal tunnel syndrome. Okay, carpal tunnel syndrome is compression of the median nerve. मतलब उनको रिस्ट में उनको tingling numbness होती है in the hand area, especially in the thumb, middle finger, index finger, और weakness of the hand महसूस होता है. This is because of the swelling of the hand and the area around it. So if she has carpal tunnel syndrome, and if she is using an awkward posture, then the chances of this pain increasing is much more. Okay. So knowing what all problems a woman faces in pregnancy will help her, okay, to adopt the right posture. So what is the right posture? We'll discuss it further. Then, what is the prevention? Now, the repetitive strain injuries are also called as overuse injuries or CTDs, that is cumulative trauma disorders. Okay, and what is the prevention? What are the different methods where you can prevent, this injuries from happening, repetitive strain injuries? So one is again same, good ergonomics, workplace ergonomics, then a proper technique of doing things. So you could be working on a computer, you could be working in your kitchen. The proper technique of maybe you're cooking or you're cutting vegetables. There's always a proper technique and proper posture which you have to follow, right? Then regular exercise. So if you're exercising regularly, if you're having a good wholesome diet, your chances of having a healthy body automatically increases. You're less prone to having any injury. Okay, and proper rest. Usually this is the most forgotten thing. So we are mostly having good diet, we are doing all the good exercises, but rest is something which we miss out on, right? So it is equally important to have a healthy body, to have a healthy mind, that apart from working out, apart from exercising, having healthy diet, having proper body mechanics, a good posture, you also need to have a good rest for yourself. Okay, that is very important, a proper sleep time. And you also have to take breaks in between, especially in pregnancy. It is so important. So if you are sitting for a long time, it is highly recommended that you get up in between and you take a stroll. You, instead of maybe sending an email to your work colleague, you can go and meet her and tell her, okay, so that you spend less time in front of the computer and actually you go and interact with people. That will help you. The small small things, the small small changes, इससे बहुत फर्क पड़ता है, ठीक है, which you can incorporate in your life. So once the problem has set in, so if the woman already has a carpal tunnel syndrome or a very severe back pain, so NSCID is not, matlab, not in pregnancy, but treatment otherwise for the repetitive strain injury. It's recommended that usually they are put on the medication. In pregnancy, usually it is they're asked to avoid the medication as far as possible unless it's very necessary, because it's not recommended to have medication unnecessary in pregnancy. In pregnancy, the proper treatment would be rest, counseling, proper ergonomics, proper biomechanics, and exercise and physiotherapy treatment, which is safe during the time of pregnancy. So if a woman is having carpal tunnel syndrome, low back pain, she can go to the physiotherapist, and she who can assess her the way she is using her body mechanics, assess her if she's having any particular stiffness, particular level stiffness in her joints, if she's using the appropriate muscles, right? So one more thing I want to tell is not always that if the muscle is present, you're using the muscle. So a lot of the time ऐसा होता है कि the pain is because you're not using the proper muscles, or you're not recruiting the proper muscles. So after assessment, a physiotherapist should be able to guide you that you're overusing this muscle, or this muscle is not being used effectively. So through that proper guidance, she'll be able to incorporate proper body mechanics, and that itself will reduce her pain and help in the healing process. Okay, so yeah, going further. So the common musculoskeletal problems in pregnancy, which a lot of women face, is one is the most common we have spoken about is low back pain. Okay, so low back pain, as we all know, the weight increases, the arch of the back. There's arching of the back in pregnancy, as you can see here. There is arching of the back during the time of pregnancy because of the increased weight of the fetus, right? So this causes, and on apart from this, the ligaments and the soft tissues, they also have loosened, right, because of the excessive release of the hormone relaxin. So this makes the woman prone to injury if she's not using proper body mechanics, or she's using a wrong body posture. अगर वो बहुत twisting movements कर रही है even during sitting, and if you have kept your phone far away from you, or if you have kept your maybe your diary or pen far away from you, and you have to repeatedly use twisting movement, and you're pregnant, so that is itself going to make you prone to injury, especially if you're not exercising, you're not having good diet, ऊपर से ergonomics भी ठीक नहीं है, body movements भी ठीक नहीं है, you will have increase in that low back pain. Okay, so this is one of the most common causes of low back pain in pregnancy, that is not following a proper body mechanics. Then swelling. So swelling again is very common. I have already explained you क्यों होता है swelling during pregnancy. तो वो during if she is having swelling, तो we can suggest, हम उनको suggest कर सकते हैं कि she on this she take frequent breaks. She doesn't sit in the same position for a long time. Then if her work involves standing, if she's working in kitchen and she has to stand for a very long time, it is recommended कि जो भी काम वो बैठ के कर सकती हैं, she can sit and do. Basically, she has to change the posture and not be in that one posture for a long time. Okay, then she can keep her feet on the table or a stool in between, so that it helps in the venous return and the swelling reduces. Okay, आप उनको ये भी बोल सकते हो कि she can do ankle toe movement of her ankle and toe, as and when she's taking break and she's keeping the feet on propped up on the stool or a chair nearby. And at night, when she's sleeping, she can also keep the feet propped up on two pillows and practice ankle toe movement so that the swelling reduces. If she's doing regular exercise and she's following other precaution and having a good ergonomics, chances of her swelling really bothering her is less. Then carpal tunnel syndrome I have already discussed with you. That is again the compression, median nerve का compression होता है, and it causes pain, tingling, numbness in the hand. तो if she's तो यहाँ पे she has to be careful that she doesn't keep her wrist excessively stretched in or bent in one position for a long time. Avoid friction with the surface. So this is very important, especially when she's using keyboard. है ना? When she's using keyboard, it should be as if her. I will explain you, but just to add to it, the elbows has to be close to the body, and her hand has to be parallel to the body, and she should be typing on the keyboard as if she's typing on the she's playing a piano. So her wrist should not be touching the desk, so that the friction is reduced. Okay, and with the proper alignment, if she's using the keyboard, the chances of her having a carpal tunnel syndrome will be significantly reduced. So going further. So yeah, so to discuss in detail, what are the proper what is the proper ergonomics and body mechanics at workplace for the pregnant woman. So as you can see, a lot of women are working from home also now. So I recommend that they set up a home work setup, like how they are doing in the office. वैसे ही घर पे एक वो जगह बना लें, which is ergonomically well equipped, so that they are more comfortable working there, and their work efficacy improves. The problems like fatigue and other problem reduces. So what is the ideal how to sit, कैसे बैठना चाहिए, especially if you're working on the computer? and if you're pregnant, how the things would change, what are the special precautions you need to take. So let's see. So as you can see in this picture, so when you're sitting on the chair, make sure that you have a proper lower back support. ठीक है, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन प्रेगनेंसी टू हैव अ गुड लोअर बैक सपोर्ट. हम ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर चुके हैं कि बैक पे ऑलरेडी कितना स्ट्रेस है. बेबी का बेबी इज ग्रोइंग, तो द वेट ऑफ द बेबी उसको सपोर्ट करना है बैक को. ठीक है, एंड द लिगामेंट्स हैव लूजनड अप, so a lot of things have happened in the body, so she needs to have a good alignment. She needs to sit straight with a proper back support. If you don't have a good ergonomically designed chair which provides a good back support, then what you can do is you can roll a towel, or you can have a small pillow or a cushion just behind your back, lower end of your back where the arch is there. That will help you in maintaining the arch and give support to your back. Okay, so that is something you can do. If Then going further, the screen should be in line with the eyes. It should be, as you can see, it should be in the straight line here. The length should be around arm length distance, and then the legs, her thighs should be parallel to the floor. Knees should be straight, and the feet has to be resting. It's very important. The feet should not be floating in the air or should be hanging in the air, but they have to be rested on the floor. If the height is less, you can what you can do is you can place a stool here or a footrest here, so that the feet are well supported. इससे क्या होगा, the stress on the lower back will reduce. अगर feet well supported है, जो stress आता है lower back पे वो considerably कम हो जाता है. तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. ठीक है, उसके बाद your hands have to be close to your body. Your elbows have to be in straight line with the wrist, right? And the keyboard has to be placed in such a way, as I explained you, as if you're playing a piano. Okay, and the wrist should not be excessively bent or extended. It should be in a neutral position. So this is a ideal way you have to sit. Then the height of the table is usually 28 to 30 inches. Usually standard tables इतने होते हैं. During pregnancy, you may have, especially in the third trimester, you may have to slightly recline the chair backwards sometimes to accommodate the increase in size, right? तो उसके लिए maybe आपको, if you can't change the height of the table, you can change the height of the chair and take it slightly down, so that the way you're looking, the distance from the computer and the angle at which you are looking at the screen is well regulated or is maintained. Okay, so this is how your workstation should be designed. So going further, so adjust the height of the work surface so that you can minimize reaching distance. Women late in pregnancy may prefer a considerable lower table than the common guideline heights. Okay, so I've already discussed TQ hai. Modify the height of the monitor and keyboard to reduce the risk of CTS, that is carpal tunnel syndrome. As your abdomen gets larger, you should adjust the desk according to it. The chair should provide you a lumbar support, and you can use a lumbar rest. I've already explained why it is so important to use a lumbar rest. One more very important thing which I want to add for pregnant women is ये बहुत ज़रूरी है, सबसे ज़रूरी, कि जब आप बैठ रहे हैं when you're using computer or you're sitting, even don't have to use computer, you're just sitting, make sure that your knees are always below your hip. ठीक है, इसका मतलब आपके knees जो होते हैं वो आपके hip से थोड़े से नीचे होने चाहिए. ठीक है, इसका आप ध्यान रखें. इसके लिए आप अपने चेयर की हाइट को एडजस्ट कर सकते हैं या फुटरेस्ट की हाइट को भी एडजस्ट कर सकते हैं. तो उससे क्या होगा, दिस विल प्रिवेंट द टाइटनिंग ऑफ द मसल्स ऑफ अराउंड द हिप. ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. अ लॉट ऑफ वुमेन हु आर सिटिंग फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम usually sit with knees slightly above their hip. This is a wrong posture, and especially in pregnancy, it will increase the tightness around your pelvis. ये pelvic area के muscles को और tight बना देगा. which will have which will cause problems in normal delivery later. Because again, it's very important कि if you're going for a normal delivery, you have good flexibility in pelvis and the pelvic area, right? So this is one thing which everyone should know, that now because of most of the time हम कंप्यूटर पे सामने बैठे होते हैं या मोबाइल पे बैठे होते हैं या हम नीचे हार्डली बैठते हैं, राइट? पहले इंडियन टॉयलेट सिस्टम था, हम नीचे बैठते थे, तो उसकी वजह से देयर वाज गुड एक्सरसाइज टू द पेल्विक रीजन. द फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी ऑफ पेल्विक रीजन वाज गुड, राइट? बिकॉज हम हमारी एक्टिविटीज थी नीचे बैठने की, मॉपिंग, इंडियन टॉयलेट, बट नाउ it has drastically reduced. So in a day, how many times do we sit on the ground? कितनी बार हम स्क्वाट करके बैठ स्क्वाटिंग में पोजीशन में एक्सक्यूज मी, बहुत कम है ना. तो वैसे भी हमारी पेल्विक की फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी कम हो गई है. दिस इज वन ऑफ द मेन कॉजेज फॉर नॉर्मल डिलीवरीज, यू नो, का नंबर रिडक्शन इन नंबर ऑफ नॉर्मल डिलीवरीज बिकॉज ऑफ स्टिफनेस अराउंड द पेल्विक रीजन. So if you want that your pelvic has to be flexible, if you want ki your chances of normal delivery increases, if you have a shorter labor, it's very important कि आप pelvic जो area है आपकी, pelvic floor है, pelvic muscles है, hip muscles हैं, क्योंकि सारा ये connected है ना, सारा facial system connected होता है, muscle fascia, it's a connected system. So इनको इसकी mobility अच्छी रखें, इसकी flexibility अच्छी रखें, इसकी strength अच्छी रखें. इसके लिए आप diet, न्यूट्रिशन तो ले ही रहे हो, लेकिन दिन में अगर 9 to 10 आवर्स आप एक रॉन्ग पोस्चर में, ऐसे पोस्चर में बैठ रहे हो जिससे आपकी पेल्विक फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी कम हो रही है, तो बाकी सब इज बाकी सबका इफेक्ट कम होगा, राइट? So this is very important. It's a small thing, but it makes such a big difference. So it is very important. So I always advise my patients who come to me for hip pain, physiotherapy treatment, that it is very important that the way you sit throughout the day, and you should always remember, especially during pregnancy, that your knees should not be above your hips. Like the knees should not be above your hips; they have to be lower. Okay, in pregnancy, so that the pelvic flexibility, the anterior hip muscles are more flexible, right? So yeah, that is about the workstation. And going further, so we have already discussed this again. Float your wrist above the keyboard when typing. Some women experience some form of carpal tunnel syndrome, especially during third trimester, usually a result of irritation of the median nerve caused by the fine finger movements. Carpal tunnel syndrome can also be caused by swelling from water retention. Keeping your wrist in a neutral position, not resting on your keyboard, and keeping your hands and wrist and forearm in straight line close to the body and in straight line will help. Okay, so going further, stand up and walk every 30 minutes. This is so important, especially during pregnancy. If you don't remember, set up an alarm. Okay, after every 30 minutes, if you're sitting, or if you're doing if you're in any other posture, if you're standing, okay, don't stand for a very long time, or don't be in any position for a very long time. It will cause pain, it will cause undue fatigue. Just take maybe 1 or 2 minutes break. Do take that break. Okay, get up and take a stroll and come back and sit. Okay, so if you have any work schedule, maybe you can just do that work during the time of that break. Incorporating more activity throughout the day will keep proper blood circulating and will help to reduce some conditions and pregnancy issues like sciatica, varicose vein, clots, swollen ankles, right? To increase movement, take frequent breaks. This increases the movement, promotes blood flow and circulation to the fetus and woman's vital organs. Obviously, your blood circulation will be better. As it is, there is retention, more retention of water, more swelling during time of pregnancy. So if you're moving about, you will the blood circulation will increase, and it will not only help you, but it will also help your baby, right? So yeah, going further. So we have discussed this. Use a footrest or a large box. If you don't footrest, you can keep a box or anything firm under your feet. Okay, so that when you're in a seated position, and also you can, as I have discussed, you can prop your feet up and keep on the stool in between if you're experiencing swelling and to ankle toe movement even during the work time. Knee should be always below the hip. We have discussed. This is very important for pregnant women to prevent tightness around the pelvis. And also, one thing, keep the commonly used object like phone with proximity. A growing belly makes reaching for object more and more difficult. As in when you आपका trimester third trimester में आएगा. So if you are going to not plan and keep the things which you require close to you, again you'll have to stretch your body, turn, twist. So this is not recommended, and such sudden movements, right? So whenever you want something, you just turn and you take it. You don't plan कि मैं ऐसे turn करूँगी. So ergonomically designing your workplace before you sit, keeping the things which you require repeatedly, like phone or a pen stand or diary, close to you will help again from preventing you to bending and reaching over, which will which may cause injury to your back or sudden pain in your back. Okay. So going further, now standing. So one thing is how we have discussed how the ergonomics should be, how the chair should be, how the table should be, how you should be sitting, your body mechanics. Now, what about the body mechanics of like how you should be standing, how you should be picking up? ये भी बहुत important है. Then a lot of women their work involves standing for a long time, right? So my advice or suggestion would be that अगर आपका job involve करता है standing for a long time, it is recommended that as and when possible sit down. Okay, because standing also is one position. So change that position frequently as and when you get the opportunity. Plan it accordingly. Request your supervisors or your management that you would want this modification. This will really help you. And when you're standing, आप ये ध्यान रखो कि आप सही posture में you stand. Don't stand as it is. There will be changes in your body. So you don't increase the malalignment by adopting a awkward posture. Okay, like some women stand excessively arched. Belly arch will be increased during the time of pregnancy, and if you excessively arch your back further, this is going to strain your back, right? So prevent standing in an awkward posture, and also prevent standing in a hunched back or excessively rounded shoulder posture. A lot of women also adopt a rounded shoulder posture this way. So this also is going to put a lot of strain on your back. Okay, it's going to restrict your breathing, restrict your thoracic cage. Okay, so having a good breathing rate, having a slow, proper rhythmic breathing is not only important during pregnancy, but ये आपको labor में भी help करेगा, right? So proper standing is very important. Proper weight bearing through both the feet, okay, and proper weight bearing through your through the body is also very important. Then how you lift. So even you're not pregnant, the how you lift object, especially heavy object. So in pregnancy, lifting very heavy object is not recommended. But if you have to lift something, it is always better, which is not very heavy. It is always better, pregnant or not pregnant. You adopt a good posture. You should never bend over directly, like how here it is shown. Uh, he's directly bending over and picking it up, right? That is not recommended. So it is always recommended कि आप हल्का सा आपका abdomen engage करें. You use your core and you keep your back in a proper alignment as you go down through your knees, and you get that object close to you, and then you take it up. ठीक है. So firstly in pregnancy, it's not recommended that you lift very heavy objects. Secondly, if you have to lift, you have to lift using proper posture. Okay, this will prevent you from injuring your lower back. Going further, now it is also important sitting, standing, we have spoken about, but sleeping. If you talk to pregnant women, वो आपको बताएंगे थर्ड ट्राइमेस्टर में कि उनकी मेन प्रॉब्लम है स्लीपिंग. स्लीपिंग पॉस्चर, उनको ब्रेथलेसनेस बहुत होता है, दे आर नॉट एबल टू स्लीप एट नाइट, देयर स्लीपिंग टाइम हैज ग्रेटली रिड्यूस्ड. So what are you going to tell them? So you can suggest them what is the proper way of sleeping. So what I usually tell them is, lying on left side is recommended, but it's not necessary that they lie only on the left side. They can lie on both the side, but left side is recommended, and they can keep a small pillow between their upper leg and the lower leg, as shown here, or a towel in between these two legs. Okay, and she can also keep a towel or a small pillow under a belly here. It is not shown in this picture, but that can be done. That also makes the sleeping very comfortable. She can put a pillow here under her belly, apart from a pillow or a towel in between these two legs. Okay, and one hand can be folded and kept under her head, and one hand on the belly. So this is one very comfortable posture during pregnancy. So a lot of women also can't sleep on back supine, बिल्कुल straight नहीं सो पा रहे. तो प्रेगनेंसी में बिल्कुल फ्लैट बैक पे सोना is not recommended, especially after 20th week, because it reduces the venous return, right? So what is recommended is she can either use a small towel, or she can place a small pillow under her left side, even if she wants to lie down on her back. Okay, or she can keep pillows vertically from her head to her thorax, maybe 2 3 pillows vertically, and lie on them so that the upper body is slightly propped up. So this way, she'll have much less breathing difficulty, especially in the third trimester. Okay, and she'll be able to sleep in a comfortable position. Or एक चीज you can recommend them is doing breathing exercises. So if you're pregnant and if you're having difficulty, I would suggest try these postures and also do breathing exercise. Breathing exercise will help in keeping the mobility of the rib cage and thorax. So आपको breathing problems much less होंगी. तो women who do prenatal yoga, जो प्राणायाम करते हैं शुरुआत से योगा करते हैं prenatal, उनको ब्रीदिंग प्रॉब्लम्स होती ही नहीं है. मैंने देखा है रेगुलरली करते हैं, दे डोंट हैव एनी ब्रीदिंग प्रॉब्लम्स इन द trimester. So if you're doing yoga and you're eating well and you're using a good posture, so very less chances कि आपको ये सब प्रॉब्लम्स थर्ड ट्राइमेस्टर में भी आपको फेस करनी पड़ेंगी, आपको नहीं करनी पड़ेंगी. ठीक है. So going now, avoid. What are the things you need to avoid? Avoid sustained and repeated posture. एक पोजीशन में बहुत लंबा टाइम अवॉइड करना है. Jerky pressure on the hard surfaces. Even the way you type is very important. It should be smooth. Okay, the way you type has to be smooth, and it should not be jerky. It should not be like jerky movement also has to be avoided. It not only causes, it makes you more prone to injury on your wrist, it causes a lot of strain in the neck region, right? And forward head posture, ऐसे आगे की तरफ सर रख के कंप्यूटर पे काम करना. तो अगर आपका वर्क स्टेशन आर्गोनॉमिकली डिजाइंड होगा, यू विल नॉट हैव टू यूज अ फॉरवर्ड हेड posture. That's why ergonomic is important. Leaning forward away from back of the chair, bending sideways to do alternate work. So सब चीजें if you're keeping close to you, you won't have to do this sudden twisting, jerky movement, and standing for very long. So all these things need to be avoided. Okay. So yeah, that is all about it. So remember one thing. What is the takeaway from this session? So first is have good ergonomics. Design your workplace according to your needs. Okay, have good body ergonomics when you are working. You may be working on computer, you may be working on kitchen, or your work may be involving standing. Anything, you have to have good body ergonomics. Use your core muscles, especially, which is very important. Then have good diet, good do exercise, and move. Don't stay in one position for a long time. Move and stretch. Get up in, even when you're working, when you're taking breaks, like after 30 minutes, or after, if you're taking a break after maybe 1 hour, stretch your body. Do simple neck movements, arm movements, leg movements, back extension. Okay, there's simple exercises which you can do even at your workplace when you take breaks. This will help you in prevention of all this pain, fatigue, and you will be, your work efficacy also will improve. Okay, because if you feel better, you'll be able to work better, right? So yeah, that's what. So I think I have finished for today. I hope these tips are going to be useful for you. So thank you so much. Yes. So any questions or anything you want to know, you can you can just write to me. So anyone, any questions?
Thank you so much, Manali ma'am,
Yes.
for guiding us with such a valuable information. Really, in spite of taking diet and all, when the patient or the pregnant woman is in pain, we think why it is so. So your
Mm.
today's lecture revealed all the reasons for the pain out of that, and what the small changes in just a lifestyle can make you the painless and happy pregnancy. So
Yes.
I'm very much thankful from the Manaswini Foundation, and wish guidance ahead also.
Sure. So I want to thank Manaswini Foundation for giving me this opportunity to share my views. Thank you so much.
I request all the pregnant women to go through the lecture and also have a guidance. Keep in touch with Dr. Manali ma'am. She's always ready to guide us, and definitely she will answer your queries too. And also follow her page, the link for her page, and her number will be shared on the group if anyone wants it. Yes.
Thank
So
you so
thank you so
much. Thank you.